Hello guys, welcome back to my channel 𝗪𝗏𝗧 Tarot, and well, we are back after a long time. So anyway, I was on a holiday this Diwali, visiting family and friends. So I hope you all had a good Diwali, and I know it's been quite a long gap this time, almost 12 days of sorts. But before further ado, let's begin our next reading. Alright, so today we are asking about the messages from your spirit guides. Right, so we will just check. It's going to be a very free-flowing, open-ended sort of a pick-a-pile reading. We are going to be just tapping into whatever message that wants to come through, from the universe, from your spirit guides. Depending on if say there is a situation or there is whatever that's going on. I think I better not say much, and the cards will speak for itself. So yeah, I'm just here, a channel to deliver the messages to you, and I hope it resonates with you. A community member of mine, 𝗪𝗚 had requested another reading, which was something on the lines of what will happen when I meet my person the next time. So 𝗪𝗚, I have your request, in my I've taken a note of it, so don't worry. But then it's just that this time, this particular topic about messages coming from the universe and the spirit guides was something already in the pipeline. So I don't worry, I have a note of your request, and I'll make sure that the next video after this is something that we'll tap into the question that you asked for sure, and we can take it up for the entire collective. I hope that sounds good. All right, so yeah, let's begin. Please pick a pile, look at the crystals, and take a moment, meditate on them. You know the drill. Pick one, and we are going to tap in to your messages quickly. Hi, pile one. Let's begin your reading. All right. So we're asking today, what are the messages from your spirit guides? So we'll see what's going on currently. Whatever that I can tap into, I'm going to put it through. I just need a moment to focus and just shuffle the cards. You can skip a little if you want to skip watching the shuffling. What are the messages that wants to come through for pile one? Courage and bravery. A fiery climax approaches. Oh wow, pretty intense energies already, pile one. But let me just check some more. I'm taking one card from each of the oracles. Balance. Oh. The sun. Hang on, I have one more oracle deck to to tap into. Oh. Okay, I don't know. I'm not satisfied with the shuffle. 1 second. Messages for pile 1. All right. Okay. Pile 1, right off the bat, the tough times are coming to an end. I see that you were stuck in a cycle for quite a long time, and it was quite a fiery one. This was a cycle that shed a lot of light on the temperaments. So it could have been that, you were struggling with some mood swings, you were kind of fragmented, you felt like, things were, I do see that you are somebody who likes to keep things under control. I mean, who doesn't? But then you are somebody who's generally very well put together, and on the front of it, you always come across, your public demeanor has always been as somebody who is very well put together and very sort of like a very strong conduct, right? But then I am seeing that this year, or it could be beyond this year, it could be last year, and it could be like a long time, basically, is what I'm seeing, that there is a cycle of where you kind of were forced to see your own shadow side, and you always maybe knew that you have like a very flaring temperament. Your anger could be bad, but then this cycle really baffled you. That is something I'm seeing, I'm picking up very strongly. I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s here. Roman number 1 and 2s. So, well, I will not be surprised if you are seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, especially the number 222, 111, 1101. So those number patterns must be, I'm seeing that the universe has been like really trying to communicate with you for a very long time now. And these messages, generally the signs and synchronicities is generally like a divine guidance, when things in your life are divinely guided and it has a higher purpose. It's not just one of those frivolous, situations. Anyway, there's a belief. I also believe that everything has a higher purpose at the end of the day. Everything is connected. But then, yes, this particular situation that we are tapping into was definitely a divinely guided sort of a situation. And the purpose of this was to show you your own strength, your own inner strength. See, generally, you are like this very happy-go-lucky sort of a person, and I'm not denying that you are not anymore. You know, you are that person at the core of it. But then, yes, like the downside of being the sun energy is also having, say, bad temper, right? Or say a lot of dominance with borderline dictatorship. Well, people with strong sun in their charts do have a tendency to have that kind of nature, and I am seeing that even you are kind of baffled with whatever side of yourself that you saw over here. Okay, but then the universe wants to tell you that this cycle is coming to an end because it has reached its purpose. The universe has been trying to show you something, to help you understand something better, maybe about yourself, about the people around you, the environment around you, and you have now seen this, you have gotten these answers. So now the purpose has been served and this cycle is coming to an end. Your spirit guides also want to really applaud you for your courage and bravery, because, well, they are recognizing that it was not an easy task. It was not it was not like a usual thing also, is what I'm seeing. I don't know what this situation is about. Now, okay, as soon as I said that, my eyes just went towards the family card. So, well, it could be that it has something to do with your family, or if not that, this could also be something to do with healing your inner child. So inner child work, inner child wounds are something that one develops as children. Like when some unprocessed trauma is stored in the body for too long, it converts into like a trauma in the body. Now, trauma, I know people get very triggered with the word also sometimes, because the connotation of the word trauma is very something very intense and heavy, which let's not deny that. But then see, even in a medical, even you must have heard even doctors speaking this language, right? At the end of the day, you have to understand the context of it. Right now, trauma need not be always something with a very like a dark connotation. It might as well be, because it's like the degree of it varies. But then even the doctors, like an example, it's just an analogy, but then even doctors do mention that, right? Like in medical terms, you do call even a wound on the arm like a trauma, right? So let's look at that in energetically as well. Okay, so with that context, I'm coming back to where I was. Yes. So there is some inner child trauma that you've been carrying, which has been stored in your body unprocessed for a very long time, converted into like a void of sorts, where you did now as an adult, this is coming out in the form of feeling of lack or feeling not good enough, or the best way to notice where your inner child needs healing is in your adulthood. As an adult, what triggers you? Just really, just if even if right now, do this, okay? Do this little activity. Just think about what was the last thing you can think about that really triggered you and probably got you very agitated and angry. Think about when, as a kid, especially, from the age of 6 to 10, can you think about when was the last time you felt the same feeling, or whatever that you felt? When was the last time as a kid that you felt this exact same thing? That's a very good start to observing your own repressed trauma. All right. Anyway, so I do see that there was some repressed trauma that was triggered for a very long time, and that again comes back to brings me back to the fiery climax approaches card. So yes, coming back to the anger issues, temperament issues, well, there is a lot of repressed anger stored in your body, mostly because of this inner child wound that you have, right? And as an adult, it's coming out in this manner. It's sort of, it's very unprocessed, so it has like, imagine the energy, it has like a lot of these gaps, right? The frequency of it could be having a lot of void, and every time this particular void gets brushed upon, you just blast, right? And this is something, this is like an unhealed thing. And I mean, this is, see, at the end of the day, you have to understand, as a child, when these emotions are unprocessed, it's one thing. But then, and again, not to negate it, like, see, let's just honor all of those unhealed emotions, please. Let's just soften up ourselves a bit, allow ourselves to be human beings, and not judge ourselves for even feeling like being this sensitive, right? A lot of the times people don't even want to revisit their own traumas just out of fear of feeling vulnerable. So I just want to assure you that if this has been the case with you, pile 1, please be kind to yourself. At the end of the day, you are human beings. So don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't judge yourself. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get preachy, but like, really, I don't know why I felt like I had to just put it out there for somebody. If anyone can resonate with this, I think my job will be half done. But anyway, coming back to this, yes. So the universe has been trying to heal you from this particular void that you have been carrying, this inner child wound that you have been carrying, because as an adult, it is now hindering your personal relationships. It's turning into a blockage of sorts, where you're not even being able to process or see things the way they should be because of this blockage. Because every time a trigger happens, instead of your body and mind processing it from a healthy state of being, your pain body is just getting active. Okay, so this is something that the universe has been trying to show you. And yes, they are also acknowledging that this was quite a difficult cycle for you, because such deep rooted emotions to be processed again and coming again to the surface is not an easy task. Let's just put it that way. It's not easy for anybody, and I do see that you have been purging a lot. There are a lot of, well, you could be just sitting and randomly shedding tears. You could be having moments, and I am actually seeing you also quite perplexed. You have been kind of confused as to why am I behaving like this, right? So here's the answer, pile 1. The answer is exactly this. Your inner child wounds had to be healed, and for this, something this deep rooted, something deep had to happen. Because till you don't find your own depth, how are you going to, reach the highs? Let me know if, you're being able to connect with this message so far. But if you are being able to connect with this message, here's the next phase of it. So now the universe is telling you, they are reassuring you that balance is being restored. This situation, whatever this was, whatever you went through, in the past, in the recent past, I'm seeing, the cycle that you're closing out really threw you off balance. So much so that you could have been in the hermit energy. You could have just really felt like this innate need to withdraw from the society, okay? Because you are I'm seeing you are sort of in shock with your own behavior, right? So the universe is now telling you that good times are coming. Pile 1, you have done the work, so congratulations. There is a little more to go, definitely, but balance is being restored. I'm also seeing you must be already feeling this. Especially end of October, you must be feeling that, all right, things are getting better one day at a time. And by now, I mean, I think I'm recording this in the month of November. By now, you must be already feeling better. You are already sensing this, that, okay, things are now again, one day at a time, balancing again. So yeah, this is a reassurance that yes, that is going to happen, that is happening, but slow and steady. Because for something to rebuild, something has to break apart, right? And what you already went through was you breaking apart. The next chapter is, let's just put our focus here now on the lower side of the spread. So yeah, the next chapter is this. You can, I mean, even if you don't follow tarot and you're new to the oracles and everything, I'm sure even just looking at these cards, you must be getting like a vibe of, okay, something nice is coming along, right? So yes, it is indeed coming along. Balance is being restored, happiness is coming. You are seeing the light, after a lot of this dark period. Because again, this is all the wise people have, like they've always said, what goes down comes up, and what comes up always goes down. So the wheel of fortune always works like that. So congratulations on closing out on a difficult dark cycle, pile 1. But then the next phase of it, November onwards, you are going to start seeing a shift. And by the month of February, I am seeing Feb 2024, or whenever that you're this, at the end of the day, this is a timeless reading. But since I am recording in November 23, I am the next Feb that I am that you'll be in. Excuse me. The next month of February. You will see ascension happening for you. You will see a shift in your own self. You will understand how you have grown and matured, basically. Again, with the family card, I'm also getting that while we spoke about the inner child and everything, this could also be something outrightly about your family, this cycle that you have been in could be related to your own family. And there was a karmic cycle with your immediate family that you had to close out. Now, when it's a karmic cycle, it's not, please don't, I know the word sometimes is a bit intimidating, and the connotation is always twisted in a very negative way, which it can be. But then see, at the end of the day, karma is all about lessons being learned, right? So when I say that there is a karmic cycle with your family, it basically just means that your family has been a huge catalyst in this cycle for you to learn major lessons. Now, this could be tough lessons. This could be tough love given to you by your family. Okay? Or this could be a situation, a dark situation where your family was also involved. And you were the one who was tested on the inner strength. And you really did show your courage and bravery here. So which is why you are ascending. So mission accomplished, pile 1. Kudos to that. Kudos to your strength. But yes, there is going to be progress in the month of Feb, in the Aquarius season, basically. You will see a resurrected version of yourself in the month of Feb. So just some more time to go. If you do find the need to be in a little bit of hermit mode or solitude, it might be a bit like, don't get baffled is what I'm getting, like just understand that this is all part of healing, and you are being healed. The dark times are over. The tough times, the difficult times are over. Okay? You have been looking for that light at the end of the tunnel for quite a long time now. Almost feels like a drag, looks like, with how intense this had gotten at some point. But then yes, that sliver of light at the end of the tunnel, well, here's the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so from December onwards especially, I am seeing that you will really see a huge shift in yourself, and because there will be a shift in yourself, you will see the world around you, your environment shifting. All right, so okay, let me now just take out one advice for you, and then we can move to pile 2. I really like to close out my readings with a like a last bit of advice. It's a great way to finish the readings. Okay, what's the advice for pile 1? That was quick. Okay, community and conjuring legacy. Yes, I do see that this cycle has been quite intense, pile 1, with the conjuring card. Like, I am seeing sleepless nights, a lot of fears in, deep-rooted fears coming to the surface. Again, nudging me to talk about the inner child wounds. But then you have to understand this is part of the process. This is all part of the healing process. Okay, and the more you heal, the more you ascend. Ascend meaning, in layman language, maturity. You would mature. Okay, so you are maturing. See, this is the funny part about life, right? One thinks that one has learned everything and one has grown and has reached the pinnacle of maturity, but that's not how it goes, my friend. We are all learning and growing throughout our lives. Till we are here on planet Earth, we will be always learning, and the best way to go about it is to just accept that whatever you know nothing. Okay, I mean, I don't know, I read this somewhere in a book, and this resonated with me, so I just wanted to put it out there. Okay, anyway, the advice for you here is to just try to spend more time with like-minded people. If you think that currently your environment is somewhere not connecting with you, because okay, by the way, again, trigger alert. So this is also a very typical symptom of ascension, because when our frequency, when we mature, when we ascend, so to say, on a spiritual level, our maturity levels shifts, right? Because our frequency, our vibe shifts. So I mean, there are some people whom you would then vibe with, and then there will be some that you will feel that you are falling out, where you're very naturally sort of deviating from them. You're not being able to connect with them anymore, and just because of a simple fact that as we mature, it's all part of life, that we only see, at the end of the day, we will be only vibing with people who are at the same level of our frequency, right? So right now, since you're maturing, you could be feeling that, oh, there are some people who used to probably be very close to me. I'm not being able to connect with them anymore. I don't know what's going on, right? So this is what's going on. This is also a very typical symptom of ascension. So while you could be feeling like that, and it could be that bit uncomfortable, just rest assured that you are in alignment with your life purpose. You are doing good. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. All right, so I'm also seeing that you will be connecting with with your own, in case that's the case, by the way, that you feel that your old friends are no more sort of connecting with you on a vibrational level. You will be now meeting new people, your new soul tribe, right, who will give you a sense of community. Okay, so it's either that, and the other part of the advice is basically that just maybe spend time with like-minded people. Seriously, it's plain and simple. So whether it's your friends, family, whoever that you resonate with, or even if it's like that one person, okay, whom you really just on a very heart level connect with, spend time with this person. Okay, because I am seeing you have had a dark night of a soul of sorts. which is not easy again. But yeah, let's just acknowledge it. Let's honor our emotions. Let's not judge ourselves for going through this, because see, at the end of the day, in adversity will you find wisdom. Okay, Palwan, so this is what I have for you. I hope this helped. And private readings are open. You can contact me. I will be sharing my contact details in the comments below. Let me know in the comments also if this resonated. Your messages, your comments are great help to me, because then it helps me to connect with you guys and really help me understand how am I how are we kind of connecting, right? So please do feel free to drop in your comments, like, share and subscribe, and I will talk to you again. Bye bye. Hi 𝗨𝗏, let's get on with your reading. Okay, so let's see what are the messages that wants to come through. What are your spirit guides trying to tell you? Victory. Holy love. Nothing will come of this situation. Messages for 𝗨𝗏, awareness. Oh, I'm sorry if I shook the camera a bit. Courage. Should I take both? Okay, let's take both. 𝗨𝗏, if you have been dealing with a person or a situation which was related to a romantic interest, just know that you need to now surrender, because whatever that you had to do, whatever was your part in this situation is now done. That's it. You don't have to do anything anymore. Okay, whether nothing will come of this situation is that this situation has reached its peak, and from your end, whatever that you had to do, you have done. Now you just have to wait and watch and see the results. I'm seeing that you have been for the longest time neglecting your own needs because you were so deeply, engrossed with somebody, with a person. This is whichever person that comes to your mind when I say this is the one I'm talking about. Okay. So I am seeing that you were sort of in a position where you were so involved with a person, you were so engrossed with a person that you kind of started neglecting your own self. And the universe has very smartly orchestrated this whole situation to make you see how you function when you are in love. Because it's one thing to, just like pour in to somebody, but not to a point that you drain your own self. See, there is a very high chance that whatever you have been manifesting with this particular person will fall into place. Okay, there is something that's meant to happen in this connection. All right, but then you have been very impatient all throughout this whole cycle with this person. So the universe had to pull you out of this situation and put you in a position where now your hands are tied. Even you know that maybe you are visiting this reading, you are watching this reading, trying to look for answers as to what you can do in this situation with your person, right? And the universe wants to tell you that now you have nothing else to do, my friend. You just need to sit back and relax. And probably the universe has been showing you signs and synchronicities from quite some time to just give you these little advice or like warning, actually, that hey, I think you are overdoing yourself here. Don't, like, it's time for you to just sit back for now, right? Take the back seat to be able to receive. Now you have given a lot, learn to receive. But because you have been fighting that, I'm seeing you have been a bit impatient with yourself and invariably with the situation, with the person, maybe. The universe has now orchestrated this entire thing in such a way that now you have no other choice but to sit back and relax, because nothing will come off this situation. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm pronouncing it like that. Nothing will come off this situation, right? So yeah, if you're wondering why this had to happen the way it did, it happened because the universe is trying to show you what they were trying to show you from a while. But then I am seeing that maybe you didn't understand it, or even if you did, you know your own I'm seeing a lot of anxiety in the previous cycle. So whatever cycle you closed out just before this, whatever happened right before this, you were pretty anxious in that entire cycle, and that was blocking a lot of things for you. Even though your intuition did tell you that everything is fine, like don't, like this is going and towards something very nice, towards success. But then your own I'm seeing that you lost control of your own intuition. Okay, and you did not listen to your intuition. So you kept pouring in, or you kept overdoing something for sure. Like, let me know in the comments where you stand here in this situation. But then yes, I am seeing that you overdid something here. So the universe has now just by design made the situation in a way where now you're bound to sit back and relax now, because now it's time for you to nurture yourself. You have really outdone yourself in this, and unnecessary so, if I may say so. Okay, either ways, the good news for you, pile 2, is that because of this courage that you have shown at the end of the cycle, even though things did turn out this way, where whatever that we just spoke about happened, you did show a lot of courage at the end of that cycle. You have entered the energy of courage, your inner strength, basically, where you are kind of trusting the universe, and you are ready to walk into those dark, deep woods with nothing but faith. You are shielded, but then you are ready to just take that leap of faith. And because you have shifted your own energy, things are again falling into place. With the Jupiter card, I am seeing the outcome of this situation with this person is very abundant. Okay, and you need to just trust, because faith is what was missing here. And you are learning this lesson that even when things are all put together very nicely, when we don't keep faith, a lot of things can still fall apart, because faith is that driving factor, that thing that bridges that gap to bring in your manifestations into reality. So you are learning this lesson, and you have learned this lesson. With the awareness card, I am seeing that you're having this realization. You're understanding your own behavior through this situation and through this person. So I am seeing that faith is being restored for you. And when you start sinking into this energy even more, and nurturing yourself, and just basically letting the universe take control instead of always trying to control the situation, when you start getting really imbibing that energy completely, is when you'll see the results of the situation. And the results are very good. You can actually see the card, like it's a very abundant one actually. Okay, so something hey, with nurture and abundance, okay, this is Jupiter and Ceres. This is like divine feminine, divine masculine sort of energy. So this could be your divine counterpart. Oh wow, why am I fumbling so much? Anyway, I'm fumbling a lot today. But yeah, maybe this person has really kept you tongue-tied with this whole situation has kept you tongue-tied with how divinely orchestrated it all seemed. It was all so synchronized. But anyway, holy love, and the for me, Jupiter is like the ultimate divine masculine, which in traditional tarot is the Emperor card. And here is the Empress, right? So with the holy love, Emperor and Empress, this is your divine counterpart. Okay, and it's only with your divine counterparts that you learn these deep-rooted lessons about self-love. So yeah, this is what you've learned, that you need to learn how to nurture your own self, and which you have failed to do in the past. And that is why you have failed to do that, because you lacked faith. But now you are understanding this, and this was a lesson about faith. I'm seeing that you are now starting to believe in these kind of spiritual connections. Maybe before you did not, but now you're starting to. Or even if you kind of felt very connected to this person, whether you are the masculine or the feminine in this situation, you somewhere always doubted this. Time and again you doubted this. And that was again, that coming back to the lack of faith, this is what you had to learn. To just hold on to that faith. Because when everything seems dark, when there are no answers, and by the way, no answers is a very natural thing about life, you know. It's not that you will be served with all the answers, all together in bulk always. So what does one do in these situations when you got to take a leap of faith into the dark, into those deep dark woods? It's faith, my friend. It's faith that helps you take that leap of faith. You know what I mean? I wish I framed that sentence better. Would have landed. Anyway, hey Paltu, the overall picture here is that something is brewing behind the scenes for you, which I'm not being able to look into like what, because right now we are tapping into the questions of whatever the messages the universe wants to tell you. The universe wants to tell you, your spirit guide wants to tell you that this connection that you have been doubting for oh so long is in fact a very divinely guided connection. It is holy love. It's one of those pure love bonds that you have formed with somebody, with this person. Okay, but right now you now just need to sit back and relax and let the universe, your spirit guides, take control of the situation. Because look at it this way, if this person, I'm seeing that you met this person also in a very unexpected way. So just look at it this way, that when, meeting this person was not in your control, then even the rest of the story should not be in your control, right? So there was a purpose of, you both crossing paths and meeting the way you did. Because again, it was the universe, orchestrating that entire meeting, that whole meeting, whenever you met this person. And, if you now try to be like, if you try to take the credit from the universe now of this lovely, lovely connection that you share, that, now I'm going to, do this with this situation, it's not going to work out. Okay? So you need to just sit back, relax, and let things flow on its own. So just go with the flow, and the flow is taking you to some place very abundant. Even though right now things seems a bit dark and it seems a bit uncertain, you will have the awareness, you will get clarity about this very soon, and it'll happen only the way it's supposed to happen. Okay, you and I have no control over this. So no matter how many tarot readings you watch, or from whatever that you try to dig into, you will find your answers only when you're supposed to find those answers. Okay, so you're understanding my point. So basically, just don't try to control the situation, let things flow. If things are happy, that's also not in your control. The universe is guiding it. If things are not so happy right now, that's also not in your control. That there's also a higher purpose to all of this. Okay, so just have faith. We don't need to know the final answer and every little detail of the situation, but just have faith that the universe knows something that you don't know. Okay, and it's guiding you to some place abundant. Okay, so let me just now take out one card as guidance. What is the guidance for pile 2? Offering. Yes. The guidance is just... one second. Let me just confirm this with another card. Hey, Divine Feminine. Okay, now it could be that my viewer here could be the Divine Feminine in this connection. We already mentioned that. So yeah, just know that this person is your soulmate, divine femme. Just you do you, you know, you just be in your power, stand in your power, and there is an offer coming your way, most likely from this person, but there is something coming your way. Okay, but for that you need to let go of some any kind of unwanted memory that you're holding on to. If something with this person, if you're trying to hold some grudge against this person, just okay, that's not when the right time is. Then I mean, if you are still in that energy of holding grudge against your divine counterpart, just know that the abundant period is still far fetched. Okay, because till you don't cleanse yourself and come back to your own purest form of divine feminine energy, you are not going to be able to see that abundance. So just relax, but that doesn't mean you're going to rush yourself. Okay, don't rush yourself. Take your own time, take your own sweet time, pile 2, but let go of any bad memory that you're holding against this person, and there is an offer coming for you. Okay, and this offer is of the Jupiter luxuries. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope this helped. Please do comment below if this resonated. It will help me greatly to just read your comments and just to know what's really happening with you guys, and whether the readings and the messages are resonating with you. All right, so I'm going to clean up the spread and move on to pile 3. See you then. Hi, pile 3. Let's begin your reading. Let's check what does the universe and your spirit guides want to tell you right now. So we are tapping into the messages. Let's get on with it. Pile 3, messages for pile 3, please. Intuition and downloads. Oh, whoa. 2 cards. The thinking man. Okay, I'm going to keep this here. Messages for pile 3. Too many cards. What do I do? Should I take it? Okay, please give me 1 card. All right, please give me 1 card for pile 3. What is the message for pile 3? Okay. You are good enough. I'm gonna keep this here. And is there another deck that one more deck that I want to pick out the cards from. Hang on. Yeah. I hope you can see this camera angle. Yeah, we good. Okay. Wow, I feel like taking out one more card now. See, there were 2 cards wanting to come out. I didn't listen. Now Spirit is again pushing me to take out one more. Alright, please give me one more card for pile 3. Yeah, got it. Pile 3, you have been very intuitively, okay, first of all, I feel that your intuition has been quite foggy from last few months. Okay, you are generally a very intuitive person yourself, but then you have been having blockages in your third eye chakra. So because of which you're not being able to foresee a lot of things. You've been very confused last few months, especially is what I'm seeing. But yeah, your guides have been dropping in hints and messages through random spiritual downloads and intuition, where you are being nudged to free yourself from a situation. You've been thinking a lot, but I am seeing that you are thinking so much so, like you have put in the logic into the situation so much that now you are getting foggy about this whole thing. Like you don't know anymore, you feel. You've analyzed so much to a point that you are having like analysis paralysis of sorts. Now this overly thinking sort of an energy is a cycle you are meant to close in your life, because looks like you have led life with a lot of logic, and your logic and your intuition has come to rescue most of the time in your life, and that's why you trust it so much. But now with the You Are Good Enough full moon and Virgo card, you are being asked to also start trusting your heart center. Okay, because see, at the end of the day, only like taking decisions or thinking only very logically is also not very good, and thinking very emotionally is also not very good. Okay, a wise mind strategy should ideally be the perfect balance between your mind and your heart. Okay, it lies somewhere in the center. So if you have been all in your mind for so long, it's not going to take you anywhere, because see, at the end of the day, you will at some point get very cynical. Okay, and if you think only with your heart and not use so much of your logic in a situation,
that's also no good. That's only going to, make you emotionally overwhelmed, and you will just feel all over the place. Either ways, I am seeing that, okay, you could be the masculine energy here. If you are gender non-specific, you could also be a woman and be like, in your masculine energy more. It's just a dominant side that comes out, right? Of the energies, feminine and masculine. So whoever the viewer is, I am seeing is in the masculine energy, is the masculine energy here. And I am seeing that you are dealing with this situation in your life, whatever that you're dealing with, take it how it fits, very logically all throughout. And it's so much of your head into every little, nook and detail, that you are now just almost paralyzed. You don't know what to do, because you have gotten cynical to a point where you don't know anymore. Like you are not being able to trust anybody. You're not being able to see the guiding light here. You're not being able to listen to your own intuition, right? So you are being nudged to just surrender to spirit. With door to spirit card, this card just gives me a vibe of surrendering to the divine. And surrender to your overtly logical thinking. If this is something to do with a person, or if this has something to do with a romantic cycle, you need to put in your heart energy into it as well. Okay? If you have been overtly logical, bring in your emotions, tone up your emotions, and then you will find that perfect balance between your mind and your heart, and that you will find answers automatically, is what I'm seeing. Okay, but for that you need to connect with your heart chakra, your heart energy, your feelings. Basically connect with your feelings. What are you feeling? It's one thing to have everything like a blueprint plan on a, like a very practical manner, but then what do you want? What do you want? Connect with your heart energy, pile 3. It's very important at this point. I'm seeing that you have also been hurt by someone or something very recently. Now, this need not be a person or a situation specifically. It could, I don't know, could be, but it could also be your own doing, basically, where you have just, again, I don't want to repeat myself, but you have been too much in your logical mind, and that has reached to a point where it ended up hurting you. Maybe you are coming out of this cycle of something of this sort. Okay, but do know that the cycle is closing out. All right, and take this message, and since you're watching this, take this message as that first step to close out that cycle, like to just exit that cycle of only logical reasoning. Okay, start coming into your heart energy. You will see a shift. Honor your feelings is what I'm seeing here. Also, if you have been having some self-worth issues, or you have been doubting your own choices in life, you've been doubting yourself actually way too much. Okay, the universe wants to tell you that you are not viewing yourself the way the world views you. Try to look at yourself with the world's view, okay, what I'm trying to say is that try to look at yourself the way other people look at you, and you'll see the difference, how you have been looking at yourself. I'm seeing that people around you think actually deep down, irrespective of how you've been treated or what they say or whatever, people around you they think you are amazing. They think actually very highly of you. But then because your own sense of self is so low, you only take away the low vibrational energies from your environment. You attract also very low vibrational people is what I'm seeing because of this reason. You need to come back to your integrity with the Virgo card I'm seeing. You need to be at service with your own higher self, pile 3. You've not been honoring your higher self. And your higher self is basically who are you at your core, your own spirit. You're not honoring your own spirit. And, well, that will not happen till you actually align with your own feelings, pile 3. Okay, you need to, that's what the spirit is like. Your spirit guides are showing you so many synchronicities. I'm seeing that you are like, you must be just sitting randomly and you are getting like answers on its own. So those are basically nothing but intuitive downloads that your spirit guides are putting into your head, because you could be seeing a lot of dreams, you know, because these are ways how your spirit guides try to communicate, try to, you know, give you some guidance. But then if even if that you, oh god, what am I once again, let me frame this again. If you are not being able to decode those messages as well, your spirit guides are now literally putting messages into your own head, like straight up. So you are getting, and this is in you know, the spiritual world, we call that downloads, spiritual downloads. Okay, so yes, you are getting a lot of downloads. Listen to them, all right, because you have fogged in your own third eye so badly that you are not being able to see very clearly. Here is what I see. You need to come out of this cycle. You need to heal your heart is what I'm seeing very clearly. You need to heal your heart, and healing your heart begins with honoring your feelings. That's the first step of healing your heart. Like honoring your feelings, meaning if you feel something, don't just negate it. Don't just judge it. Don't just be like, oh, they are just feelings. It's your feelings, my friend. The way it's your thoughts, if you can give your thoughts so much of weightage, give your feelings also some weightage. It's coming from your own core. And because you are refusing to do that, you are falling out of your integrity. Like, you are at this point, I will not be surprised if you actually comment below and tell me that, hey, I don't even know who am I. Like, at this point, like, why am I behaving like this? You know, it's because of this, because you are not kind of trying to connect with your feelings. So do that. And the moment you do that, I am seeing you will again align with your own higher self. Okay? You need to surrender thinking and you need to connect with your heart chakra very clearly. If you do this, you will be successful in whatever that you're trying to manifest here. Because I am seeing all of this whole story began with some wish that you have been wanting. You've been asking from the universe. You've been manifesting something, but in that journey of manifestation, you have been stuck in this loop. Okay? Okay, let me quickly now take out a guidance for you. Please tell me what's the guidance for pile 3. Okay, this is definitely a masculine energy that I'm reading for. Okay, I'm getting that very strongly. Oh, I didn't see that card. Oh, there were 2 cards overlapping. I didn't see that. Channel. Okay. Pile 3, you also need to take care, balance your sacral chakra energy a bit more, okay? I am seeing that you have been feeling drained. Maybe, you know, you have been giving away your energy very callously to people who don't deserve it. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't mean to sound offensive or rude to anybody, but I am seeing that there is something, a situation, or an unhealthy habit that you've been having where you have been overly giving away your sacral chakra energies, you know, where the sacral chakra is, you know, a lot about nurturing, and your you know, your connections basically are formed through the sacral, and even you know, your sexual energy comes from that energy, you know. So I am seeing that you have been probably engaging in a lot of casual dating, and you know, maybe giving away your energy too frivolously. You are being asked to contain it a bit because this is draining you. This is more the reason why you're not being able to connect with your heart chakra, because you are literally just letting all the every energy process only on the surface level, only on the body level, like, you know, the outer layer. That's why you're not being able to connect with your heart chakra for the longest time. Okay, so just bring that to balance. Okay, just see, at the end of the day, everything is free will. Do whatever you want to, lead your life however you want to. Nobody is here to, you know, nobody can actually tell you what you should or should not be doing, but anything in excess is harmful. And I am seeing that you are kind of very, that's why I use the word very callously. Okay, so if you're indulging in a lot of sexual encounters very callously, just keep a check on that, okay, because it's draining you from the core. Instead, find your energy channels in nature. Spend time with the, I am seeing that you are naturally a you know, nature lover. You love animals. Try to spend some time in your own in your origins, in your nature, okay, in your truest self, whatever that you want to, that you like to do. Okay, try to do that. Is when you will be able to channelize your energies in the right direction. Balance, that's what, balance this out. You just need some healing, and this healing is probably healing of the heart. So just try to do this. I mean, take it or leave it, but this is the advice I am getting for you. So try this for some time. You will find yourself connecting with your heart energy once again. Okay, Pile 3, this is what I have for you. I really hope this helped, and I hope the messages that you received did resonate. So please put in the comments below of how you felt about, you know, this entire reading. Did you think this resonated with you? It'll really help me channelize my own energy the right way. But yes, personal readings are open. You can contact me, you know, for a reading. You can book a slot with me. I will be sharing my personal details in the comments below. And yeah, I hope to come back with another reading very soon. And again, at the end of this video also, I want to give a shout out to 𝗓𝗠𝗎, a community member, like one of my subscribers who did suggest me that reading. Don't you worry, I have it noted. Okay, we're gonna work it out the next video. All right guys, okay, I'll see you then. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye, take care.